Okay, so another quickie here. Talking about passion flower. Um, this is another one where I couldn't really find a whole lot of information on it. Just the same pieces of information over and over. This is one that actually also, it's not just so much a nootropic, probably as much as anything, it can be used as a mild recreational drug, very mild. And it's basically a mild sedative. That's what it is, and it has some MAOI properties to it, and I guess some people have experimented with using it in conjunction with other things, such as DMT, to activate, keep them, like a homemade ayahuasca, or just to potentiate things that might already be psychoactive or whatever. But it's not really. You can use it in high enough amounts, but there's another herb called Syrian rue, and that's really like the go-to herbal MAOI for people who are experimenting with such things. This one, and it does have passion flower. I mean, it's not just used for that. It does have these mild sedative effects on its own, and it's something that you might experiment with in more of a nootropic-y sort of fashion. I don't think it's really a nootropic in the sense that it actually directly boosts anything, cognitively speaking, but it might help you with anxiety if you take the edge off, I guess. It's not real strong. I mean, this is one of those things in my own experience. When I took it, the first time I took it, and I've taken it a lot of times, I guess, in different ways. It's in a lot of things, like a lot of legal blends and stuff like that. But when I tried it again recently here, like the first time I took it, I thought it was just amazing, and then like the next time, which happens a lot. So I mean, I think there was some placebo effect going on. And I think that, it's pretty hard to tell, honestly, if it does much. It's not a real standout herb by any means, but it's something you might want to try. I'm just putting it out there, I'm probably going to experiment with it more. And, I mean, if it does have a true effect that's just subtle, then I could imagine how it would be useful. After all, most good nootropics actually are that way. But I don't know. Like I said, this really isn't so much of a nootropic, so I don't know. But if we can take the edge off without, just fucking you up, basically, then I think that would be a good thing. Well, it certainly doesn't fuck you up. And it's pretty safe. I've seen people experiment with pretty high quantities of it, and there's also extracts of it too. So you can be a little more likely to get some decent effects from it, I guess, if you're using that. But I don't know. It doesn't really have a strong niche, and it's something that. It is pretty readily available though, so because it's safe and it's very readily available, it's something that you probably want to give a whirl. I think I say that about almost everything on here. You might want to give it a try, but hey, that's how you really ultimately find out. Like my experience or no one else's really is going to be good enough to tell you how you're going to respond to something. Probably the only things that are of real value are scientific studies, but for whatever it's worth, that's kind of my experience. It's just not real strong. I actually need to get some extract because I never tried the extract. So maybe that's going to be my next purchase, and I'll be able to maybe update you to see. Maybe I'll get something from that. I believe I'm pretty sure I have smoked this actually too in the past, and I didn't even get strong effects from it that way either. But that's something too. It can be smoked. And I think people can make tea out of it. The way I'm taking it right now, with the stuff that I have, I'm not really currently taking it, but I have some capsules. No, actually, you know what? I think that is actually the extract. Yeah, and I'm still not getting a very strong effect from it. So yeah, uh, no, I don't think that it's very strong then. But I don't know. Maybe I can like up the dosage a little bit and take more of it than what's recommended. Um, and I guess for as far as like I said, it's like a mild sedative, but you might actually use it also as sort of like it's kind of like like a nerve tonic is how it was traditionally used, like a lot of herbalists. Just a real general. Some of them really liked it too. When you read some of these old texts, some of them really thought it was a good tonic for like nerves, just any nerve situation. They would give you this. So I don't know. It's really mixed. Those are the big points, though, is that it's a mild sedative. Uh, it can be used for anything nervous system related, something you might want to try. Um, it's pretty safe. I don't. I guess I haven't heard of a lot of negative interactions, but if it does have some MAOI properties, even if they're mild, you might want to watch out because that would give it a lot of contraindications. So beware of that. That's the biggest thing that you need to be aware of, safety-wise. And other than that, that's pretty much all I got on passion flower. I couldn't even find many real good studies on it. So it's weird to me, as much as it's used, that there isn't more studies on it. But I'll try to find some good, at least a couple of links that I can put in the description, so you can do your own research. But other than that, thanks for watching. See you next time.